What's up, everybody? This is Brad, and we got some Fortnite stuff to talk about. And I know you may be confused right now as to what you're looking at, because yes, that is Dwayne Johnson, aka The Rock, if you know him from wrestling like I do. Although I'm confused, I don't know whether people tend to refer to him more as Dwayne now, or they still just call him The Rock. I think most people just say it's The Rock. But yeah, this was interesting. Last night, um, old Rocky decided to post a ad for this Zoa energy drink, I think it's called, where he was talking about how good it is and everything, and he was hyping it up, everything. And he goes over to this little refrigerator here, opens it up, takes him out one of his energy drinks that he's shilling, and lo and behold, what is that in the refrigerator? Looks kind of familiar, doesn't it? If you're a Fortnite player. Yes, it's the Foundation's helmet. Like, okay, we've got it. Now, for everybody who may not know, I'm sure you do, um, it was long theorized that The Rock was voicing the Foundation. The Foundation's voice is sort of distorted, so it's kind of hard to tell, but the character's armor is even somewhat shaped in the design a little bit like the tattoo on The Rock's chest. There's the big circle thing. I'm not this. It's not in this picture because he's wearing a shirt, but people have compared it. The design and the way that the Foundation's armor is colored, even where like on the left, I think it's gray, and on the right side, no, I'm backwards. On the left side, it's gray. On the right side, it's blue, if I can remember this right, because I'm not looking at a picture of them. Um, which is supposed to sort of mirror the fact that, like, one side of the Rock's chest is not tattooed, the other side is. But there's also a design within a circle on his chest, and that's exactly where this one emblem on the Foundation's armor is at. So, and plus, if you kind of think about it, what sort of, think about their names too, like The Rock, The Foundation. What do you hear people say when, they're talking about, like, maybe sometimes their significant other, like, they're my rock, that's, or something like that. Or I think sometimes people refer to it in a spiritual or religious way too. It's like, so like your values are the foundation you base your life on, and so they also consider, like, this is my rock. So I could see that being a reason why they went to him for that, and why he's inspired the character. And even in game, not in game. What am I doing? He's done this before, where he made a video talking about the Foundation. But besides the fact that the character's helmet is in his refrigerator for no other reason than to say, "It's me," we can follow it up with this. The text that went along with the tweet, or with the video. Late Night Grind, powered by Zoa Energy. Zoa, I think it's Zoa. I'm pretty sure it is. I really didn't pay much more attention to it other than to try to look for the clues. But I'm pretty sure it's called Zoa. If it's not, I'm sorry. But anyway, Zoa delivers healthy energy when you get to that 0 point. Wink, wink. So you're always taking the higher ground. And I don't know what that's referred to, or by powered by. Although I'll get to what this might be in a minute, because it just struck me. But anyway, because drinking Zoa will always give you the strongest foundation in the universe. Sip your Zoe. Now, LFG, which stands for Let's F and Go. Hashtag if you know you know. I'm assuming this means I'm assuming if you know is referencing what he's trying to get at. But this is clearly a very clever double ad for this energy drink, and also for the Fortnite event coming up for the end of the chapter. It's very clever, and it's something that they can only kind of, it's very unique. And I like that it falls in line with the way that Donald Mustard sort of teases things by not teasing them. There, he puts them right in front of your face without telling you. And it's a really cool, like all those videos you saw where he first teased Wonder Woman, where he was talking about the Batman collab, and there's all kinds of Batman stuff in the background. It's Batman figures, maybe uh, a Batman image on the wall or something. But there was one lone Wonder Woman figure in the background. You know, that was a cool thing. And I don't know, he does this stuff all the time. And even just tonight, as I'm fixing to get into something else, uh, talk about some stuff he's hidden in the background there. But yeah, this is obviously him teasing the end of the season event, end of the chapter event too. Again, powered by, not sure what that could be, but I think it could have something to do with the second point. Oh, I also don't know what higher ground is, but anyway, but I think maybe powered by could potentially be a reference to this bit of information from Donald Mustard regarding Midas. Donald Mustard posted a video where he was talking about he was trying to think about all his favorite moments from this chapter, and he says, "I like it all, man. I like everything," you know? And he just talks, he kind of just sort of, it comes across a little bit as he's fanboying over his own work, but I get it. It's part of he's selling it to you. But he ends it by saying, like, I drew this sketch real quick of a character that everybody loves for sure, and it was a new sketch of Midas. Now, he recently did the same thing where he sketched a new design for Jonesy that we'd never seen. Well, this looks like one of the previous versions of Midas. But anyway, he says, Midas, such a great character, or something like. He says something to the effect. Let me go find the actual quote. I'm willing to find the quote this time. Where is it? Anyway, he says Midas is great, and he sort of chuckles and he goes, "And not dead." And then the video just ends. And then he follows that up with a tweet directly under this in a response to his own video. It says he was in the loop when he got chomped, and the shoulder shrug emoji. And I guess that confirms something that they've been teasing in game for a while, that it was not, like, Midas was not dead. Now, I think it was Bunker Jonesy who suggested that the Midas that we saw in the loop, or the Midas that we saw get eaten by a shark, was not the real Midas, or something like that. And we know that Marigold and Jules have been saying things about Midas's plan, and that, you know, they've been teasing Midas coming back for a while. The previous three crew skins were the first Shadows, who were all the first three agents that Midas recruited when he arrived on the island. And like I said, this has been something that's been building up for 3 months. Now, the previous skin is for the Cube Assassin. That doesn't have anything to do with Midas that we're aware of. I'm pretty sure it doesn't. But the thing with this is they have not wanted us to forget that Midas is still around, or at least forget about him in general. Fortnitemares of last year of 2020 was Midas's revenge. He came back as a ghost, a literal ghost. And the gold currency in the game is supposed to be his. It's connected to him specifically. Marigold, Oro, and Aurelia are both heavily tied to Midas as well. Randomly, a new version of Midas was in the Last Laugh pack that featured the Joker and Poison Ivy. like two DC characters. Like, why is Midas in a DC villain's pack? Like, what does he have to do with that? But Bunker Jonesy suggested that no, Midas, that the real Midas was still out there. But according to this, the beginning shot of Midas being eaten by the shark for the start of season 3, Donald Musher says he was in the loop, which means if you're in the loop, then you just if you're in the loop, you just are revived after every 22 minutes in the storm. So he's still there. The event did not he did not, I guess he didn't escape, or he didn't escape after the device, but he's still around. But surely he must have escaped the loop at some point if he's coming back. At least I would guess. Maybe, maybe not. But it doesn't necessarily. But then again, the Batman Who Laughs was able to get into the loop without losing his memories. So I don't know. I'm not sure exactly how this is going to work. I would have assumed that Midas escaped the loop, but maybe he didn't. Maybe he did. But I think that the reason why, I think these character sketches are teasing things for the event. At least I think so. And it would be a really cool thing, considering that Midas has been just this looming presence ever since he was introduced. I mean, he's kind of been pushed to the back, and he's not really been a focus, but they've wanted you to remember that Midas is still around. Don't forget about Midas. So this new sketch of Jones, this new sketch of Midas, I think that these are going to be characters that are going to be an important part of the event, to go along with the Foundation, to go along with the IO, with the Cube Queen. I think you're going to see, what I'm starting to think is, you're going to see a lot of stuff that happened over the last 2 years in this chapter be used for this event. Possibly, we may, it wouldn't surprise me if we see the Shadow and Ghost agents come back and join forces with the IO, with the Seven, to stop the Cube Queen before they go back to fight each other. That's one of the things, I think I mentioned that before, that I thought was going to happen. You're going to see the IO and Seven agree to a temporary alliance to stop the Cube Queen from destroying everything. And it may or may not be successful. But it would be really cool to see Midas come back. Maybe see some of the Marvel heroes come back. Some of the Avengers come back to help out, since they were the ones who, the Galactus was here. Could Galactus show back up? Kind of doubt it. Really doubtful on that. Maybe some of the bounty hunters, Mandalorian, Deadpool. I mean, I found a Deadpool thing. Somebody else had found it just before me, but I randomly came across a Deadpool emblem in season 7. So that kind of is like a secret in-game hit. No, none of the big YouTube Fortnite people covered that. Not that I remember. But it was me and maybe one or two other people had spotted the random Deadpool labeled cameras that the IO had. So maybe Deadpool will show back up. I don't know. But I'm excited. Now, the one thing I will go back to before I end this video is where I was talking about The Rock's tweet about powered up. If you remember, Midas had to charge up his device. So maybe this is also slightly a very, not direct tease of Midas, or very, very vague tweet that you could say. I'm not entirely sure that that's what that's a reference to. I just said it could be. It may not have anything to do with Midas. I could be completely stretching here, but reaching. Let me use it that way. It could be a complete reach there on my part, but I think this is very exciting anyway. I'm expecting a very wild event. I expect there to be a lot of things happening in this event. And so far, I haven't been spoiled to anything. I know Epic has asked the leakers who usually leak new stuff during the downtimes for new seasons to not leak anything. And that's going to be fun. If I can avoid any leaks, if the leakers will just not leak, the company's saying, please don't do this. We want everybody to go in new at the same time equally. I hope that they'll do that and that the leaks won't go around. I think there's already been one trailer leaked. I've avoided it for the start of the chapter or some kind of chapter tease. Gonna do everything I can to not if I see it, I'm gonna scroll past it, click away from it, whatever. But yeah, this is some fun stuff with The Rock basically now 100% confirming he is the Foundation. Donald Mustard just out and out saying Midas is still alive. I expect to now. I'm expecting Midas to be a part of the end of the season and possibly be a big focus of the next chapter. That's what I'm hoping. One or the other, possibly both. But I don't see any reason for him to draw Midas now, if not to hype up the big event. Especially when The Rock's clever little ad is clearly promoting the event as well. But anyway, I've rambled a bit. That's okay, I hope. But hope you enjoy listening to me talk about this and bring this to you guys. By the way, that picture of The Rock I used, that came from HypeX. So I meant to mention that. I don't know if I did. I think I forgot to mention that. That's where I got that image of The Rock at his cooler, his refrigerator. But anyway, yeah. Looking forward to the event. Thanks for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Like and subscribe. All that good stuff. Go check out my other videos. And we'll see you at the event. Later.